What's up, family? Trail here, and we have some interesting news that breaks down exactly how much one state is going to be giving out to its residents. Yes, this is an effort to give out a new round of inflation relief checks in one particular state, and residents are going to be receiving between $200 and up to $1,050. Also, the Democrats were able to pass a bill in the House this week without the support of any Republicans, and the Democrats are now ready to approve of some new tax credits. I'm going to break down everything in this video in just a moment, but don't forget, guys, how much a simple press of the like button does for this video and for this channel. And also, I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers, so can you help a brother out? But anyways, guys, hey, go ahead and subscribe right now to the channel, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. Well, guys, let's go ahead and start this video off with some very good news, and that is because President Biden has finally returned back to work in person after recovering from COVID-19. Yes, the United States president said on Wednesday that he is returning to work in person after recovering from this illness that a majority of Americans are actually receiving or have already received. Yes, the 79-year-old President Biden said in a statement that, look, my symptoms were mild, my recovery was quick, and I'm feeling great once again after being confirmed negative by antigen testing last Tuesday evening and Wednesday morning. So yes, guys, now he is tested negative 2 times in a row. So now he is officially returning back to work, guys. So we are glad to see that. We definitely don't want anything bad to happen to the president. It doesn't matter what side you are on. Moving on, guys. Hey, President Biden and his administration is now making an offer to Russia. But this time, this is something good, guys. They are trying to do an exchange for someone that we are holding in captivity as far as being Russian, and we're trying to trade that person off for, number one, the WNBA player Griner, as well as an ex-Marine Whelan. Yes, the United States has made an offer to the Russian government for the release of WNBA star Brittany Griner and the former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan, which is Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said on Wednesday, putting in a statement that, look, we put a substantial proposal on the table weeks ago, and we're just waiting for Russia to decide whether or not they want to go agree with this particular agreement. Now, they could come back and say that they want to trade off even more, but we still don't know yet, guys. But at least this is a chance and an opportunity to try to get back that WNBA player as well as this ex-Marine that has been in Russia's captivity for a long time now. And hopefully Russia will accept this particular offer in the meantime. But moving on to some more sad news, and I know this might just really affect me myself because as Spirit Airlines is one of my favorite airlines to use, guys, they announced earlier that the merger between Spirit and Frontier is not going to take place. Yes, in a statement it says that Spirit ends the merger agreement with Frontier and continues the takeover talks with JetBlue. So I am really shocked to see that happen. I thought the two budget airlines were going to merge and become the largest budget airlines out there. But guys, they turned down the offer with Frontier, and now they are moving with direct talks with JetBlue. But in a new statement that just came less than 24 hours ago, guys, yes, JetBlue has announced that they have decided to buy Spirit Airlines for $3.8 billion in a push to become the 5th largest U.S. carrier. So yes, guys, Spirit is no longer going to be around if the government and the DOJ approves of this particular merger. We don't know as of yet, but right now, guys, that is exactly what's on the table. Now, this makes me really sad, guys, because I don't want Spirit to go anywhere. Like I said, guys, it is my favorite airline to travel. And just in case I have some haters out there, guys, how can you complain about finding $50 flights on Spirit Airlines or either traveling on American Airlines and paying $300? Guys, you know my name. My name is Budget Bill. My wife didn't name me that name for nothing, right? But anyways, guys, this makes me sad, and I am very sad to see Spirit Airlines may potentially go away. And I hope that JetBlue purchases them and they actually keep their low prices, guys. I'll keep you guys posted as as well. But moving on, guys, hey, I do have a report right here that talks about 27 million people estimated to have either suffered from long-term loss of either smell or taste from getting infected with COVID-19. Yes, guys, these are just some of the lasting effects from COVID-19. Now, these are just some of the lasting effects from having COVID-19. And I know some of you out there have actually experienced some of this in the past as well. But I have personally not been infected as of yet, or at least I don't think I have. But I do know a lot of people that have, guys, and some of them have suffered from this short-term smell or either taste. But seeing this report that 27 million people are still suffering as far as a long-term loss, yes, guys, that is very shocking to see. It says that having these now millions more people worldwide with decreased ability to either smell may simply be a new public health crisis, according to Stanford rhinologist. Yes, I don't know how to say that word, but anyways, guys, it says that an estimated 27 million people worldwide are still suffering what appears to be long-term negative effects from COVID-19, which is, number one, a sense of taste, and number two, a sense of smell after contracting COVID-19. In this particular report, it says that the journal notes that about 550 million people have reported contracting COVID-19 globally, putting that 5% at an estimated 27 million people. Now, this new data arrives after January of last year. Researchers discovered that dysfunction, the reduced or the distorted ability to smell, and a common symptoms of COVID-19 was reported to nearly 86% of mild cases, as indicated by a patient who shows no evidence of viral pneumonia or loss of oxygen and is able to recover at home. So anyways, guys, this is just shocking. If this has affected you from the smell or either the taste, hey, comment down below and let us know. But don't forget that it is a HIPAA violation, guys. So if you don't want to reveal that information, I clearly understand, guys. But I'm definitely saddened to see that these people that have contracted to COVID-19 are actually having to suffer from either loss of smell or loss of taste for these months or even weeks or even years. So guys, this is definitely not some good news that we definitely want to hear, guys. And just to know that even COVID is still affecting millions of Americans right now, this is definitely not what we want to see. But also, guys, we do have some information in regards to some stimulus update news, and that is because here recently this week, the House was able to pass a bill for research on cognitive effects from coronavirus, and 69 Republicans voted no against this bill. But the good news is that the House was able to pass this bill without any support from the GOP. Now, it does say that the legislative, titled the Bryson Gray and Ben Price COVID-19 Cognitive Research Act, passed in a 350 to 69 vote, with all opposition coming from Republicans, and 8 Republicans and 4 Democrats did not vote at all. Now, this particular measure calls on the director of the National Science Foundation to award grants to eligible entities, including higher education institutions or other groups made up of universities and nonprofit organizations, to assist them in researching the disruption of regular cognitive processes associated with both short-term and long-term effects of COVID-19 infections. Now, it says that the grant should be awarded on a competitive, merit-reviewed basis, according to this particular bill. A Ohio Republican said that the bill would help learn why COVID-19 has an impact on the brain. And he said in his statement that if we believe in protecting our families, we need to act now and start finding answers to why COVID-19 can have such a significant impact on the brain. The legislature before us today is another important step in that effort as we move forward, guys. So yes, COVID-19 affects you in many, many ways. We just talked about the taste and the smell, but not only that, it also affects the brain, in which it causes you to act in certain ways, guys. And we also already know that COVID-19 affects the organs internally. So yes, guys, we do need to do a little bit more research as far as to why COVID-19 is so effective and so powerful in destroying the human body, guys. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, we do need to find out more so that we can figure out how to fight against it moving forward, especially for our future, guys. But last but not least, guys, we do want to talk about a new social agenda bill that has stalled right now. The Democrats are preparing to approve billions of dollars in corporate tax credits. And yes, it talks about right here that the Democrats' ambitious social agenda under President Joe Biden included some child tax credits paid directly to families and support for green energy investments, as well as among many other things. These particular programs have fallen by the wayside. Instead, the Democrats are preparing to vote for $24 billion worth of tax credits intended to boost high-tech chip manufacturing in the United States, part of a $76 billion package benefiting that particular industry. Now, it says that some Democrats emphasize that the tax credits are a matter of national security, ensuring that the country can manufacture a key piece of technology while boosting the economy at the same time. Now, this will also create a lot of prosperity in the particular state, as well as provide a lot of people good paying jobs, according to Senator Sherrod Brown, whose home state of Ohio is expected to receive a new manufacturing facility, which is going to produce some of these chips from this new CHIPS bill that was just passed in the House and the Senate, and just waiting on President Biden to sign that bill into law. So yeah, guys, again, this is just some awesome news, as we really need to do more manufacturing of these chips, because we cannot rely on other countries making these chips and sending them over to our country. Hopefully President Biden will sign that bill sometime this week, which is going to help automakers produce more cars, guys, because right now those automakers, as well as those individuals that works those jobs, don't have any work to do because there is just not enough chips available to put in those vehicles. But anyways, guys, last but not least, we do want to talk about these inflation checks that are coming very soon. It says right here in this article, it talks about how much will you get from these inflation checks. Yes, for all Californians paying out the nose for housing, gas, food, and much more, a small bit of relief is on the way in the form of inflation relief checks. Now, it says that legislators announced a round of inflation relief payments, also known as the middle class tax refund, would go out to more than 20 million state residents later this year. Now, payments will range between $200 and $1,050. The size of your check depends on your income, filing status, and the number of dependents in your household. Now, this particular article breaks down exactly how much you can expect to receive from these new inflation relief checks in the state of California. It says that this particular table down below shows us the row with the income and the column relevant to the filing status regarding the dependents in your household, and tax filers with dependents qualify for an even larger payment. So guys, let's go ahead and go over this real quick. This particular first chart is talking in reference to individual tax filers. Now, it says that this is in regards to your gross income for the year of 2020 as far as on your taxes. Now, if you make less than $75,000 per year and you don't have any dependents, you will receive around $350. However, if you have at least one dependent, you could receive around $700. Now, let's just bump all the way down. If you are an individual tax filer and you make between $125,000 up to $250,000. If you don't have any dependents, you will receive around $200. Or if you have at least one dependent, you're going to receive $400. Now, let's move on to those particular joint filers, such as married couples like myself. Yes, again, gross income for the year of 2020, if you make less than $150,000 total for you and your joint spouse. Yes, if you don't have any children, you will receive around $700. Or if you have at least one dependent, you could receive the maximum of $1,050. But if you do make, between you and your spouse filing jointly, between $250,000 to $500,000 per year, yes, if you don't have any children, you will receive $400. But if you do have at least one dependent, you will receive $600. And again, this also talks about the head of household or surviving spouse. Same goes, guys. Less than $150,000, you will receive $350 if you don't have any dependents, or if you at least have one dependent, you could receive up to $700. Or on the flip side, if you make between $250,000 to $500,000, if you don't have any dependents, you only get $200. But if you have at least one dependent, you will receive $400, guys. Now, I know I went over that real fast, but don't worry, guys. I will include a link link to this particular article down below in the description. So just go ahead and scroll down a little bit lower, guys, after you hit the like button, and click on the link in the description, guys, so that you can read over exactly how you can qualify for as much in the state of California, depending on if you have dependents or not, and how much you made for the year of 2020. So again, guys, like I said, this is going to provide inflation relief payments for those individuals that live in California who make between $75,000 and up to $500,000 per year in your household, whether or not you have one dependent or no dependents. Other than that, guys, hey, I hope you enjoyed this information in this video today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.